Hey, we're back with another episode of Well Spoken, our monthly trend report informed by all that is happening in the Spokeverse at any given moment. This month we are talking about one of my favorite things ever, color, and more specifically, monochrome, aka how to indulge and cover your space in your favorite color or colors. Whether you're color obsessed like me or someone who loves neutrals who's looking to lean in a little bit more, come along and let's talk about all things monochrome. Okay, to break it down, monochrome most simply can be defined as something that's comprised of varying tones of the same color. Historically, this term has been associated with photography, think black and white photos, but over time, the word has sort of transformed and transitioned to be associated with any sort of thing, a space, an outfit, a makeup look even, that's created entirely in the same or similar colors. Quick disclaimer to say that this trend is absolutely not new. We see monochrome explored in different ways all the time, over time, but it is something that we're seeing a lot of Spoke members gravitate towards lately. That's why we're talking about it. On that note, as always, here's just a few examples of how our members have been interpreting the monochrome trend. Different interpretations of orange, and an ode to millennial pink, a very fun pink kitchen, and Vizzy's in my favorite color of all time, green. To zoom out a little, here's a few examples of how we've seen other people interpret monochrome IRL. You can do it like artist CJ Hendry with her monochrome art installation here, or create a 70s era palette like one of my favorite influencers, Awesam, or create a chic, serene sort of sitting room in this mauve-y color like Casey Musgraves and AD, or keep it true to the original definition and go colorless like we recently saw at Apartment Therapy's Small Cool event. All right, let's talk about why monochrome is trending, or more specifically, why it keeps trending and keeps coming back. Along with trends like curvy core, which we previously covered, in my opinion, monochrome comes with a more widespread willingness to lean into color and things that are fun and exciting and playful. Also, I think this continues to be a popular go-to because it's one of the boldest ways to lean into color. Creating an entire room in the same shade is pretty big commitment, and it's also a definite conversation starter. If you pull it off well too, it can look incredible and be super immersive. A monochrome room demands attention, it's pretty unmistakable, and it's really a great way to make a single room feel really impactful and special. Perfect segue into the pros. If you have a favorite color, like me, this is really the time and place to lean into that and make that known. Like I said before too, it can take a basic room and make it feel really special and sort of wow-worthy. And it's also a pretty good design challenge. And now, some cons. My one call out is monochrome is a lot of the same colors, so hopefully you like that color, or at least know that you want to look at it and interact with it and be in that space a lot. That reason specifically is why I also recommend maybe trying out a single specific room. Maybe an office or a foyer or a sitting room or a bathroom, something that's a little smaller and more concentrated. This month we're switching things up and I'm actually going to show you my take on designing in this trend. Here's what I created. I really challenged myself to get out of my color comfort zone, and instead of green, my default, I chose blue, which is actually the color I gravitate to least in design normally. That being said, I can appreciate it. I really like different shades of blue, and I've always really liked the color of these walls. I started with the table, I added in the chairs, I matched the wall color to the table, and for something a little different on the ceiling, because I love a statement ceiling, I included a toile wallpaper in a blue color that matched the rest of the room. But to break it up and make things feel a little different and not so caked in blue, I guess, I decided to do an entire wall of bookshelves. If I was really gonna lean in and if I could create this in real life, I would probably make the bookcase a built-in situation that was the same color blue, or even have the back of it be covered in the same wallpaper from the ceiling. But I actually really like how this came out, even though blue isn't my normal color. So this is my blue dining room, and that is the monochrome trend. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of the monochrome trend, and also if you were gonna design a monochrome room, what color would you choose? That's it. We will see you next month for another episode of Well Spoken. Bye.